Hey everybody, round two for tonight. Was looking through some of my old videos, stuff that I never posted, stuff that was like 2 years ago actually. I think I'm going to post one of them because then you can really see the uh, the toll that it had on my body. Holy crap, watching that video was scary actually. Um, if you want me to post it, comment, I will. It's like 20 minutes long and super informal and personal. But wow, you can see so much. Just from being sleep deprived. It's kind of crazy actually. So you could tell that I was sleep deprived. I had like huge bags under my eyes. Super dehydrated. My lips look like freaking concrete. I was having like involuntary muscle spasms. I couldn't form proper sentences. I was just like making random crazy sentences. Couldn't keep my train of thought. I had to stop like every second to remember what the hell I was doing. One thing that I noticed too that was super strange is uh, my pupils were dilated different sizes. Who, what the fuck? I don't know what that was about. Um, on top of muscle spasms, apparently had like a clicking in my jaw because when I would go to sleep, it was so tense. I'd be like squeezing it all night. Um, so I had to, like this weird jaw issue. It was fucked up, dude. If you want to see it, let me know. This video's topic is why in the relationship when you're under this abuse are you so fucking confused and so I would say it's about crazy making. Why you feel crazy? Why nothing makes sense? Why you're so like your brain is so fucking exhausted? Like you're thinking and thinking and thinking 24 fucking 7. Um, and it just exhausts you at some point. You can't, you know, you just can't think straight. Why? So, um, I've mentioned it before. I made a video about this before too, and I unfortunately cannot find it, so I'm just going to redo it. Um, I like game theory and strategy and stuff. It's probably one of the reasons I survived all this goddamn shit. Um, so in game theory, we have. Let me see if I can make it viewable well. This is kind of a chart of what you would call decision making. I'm trying. I can never ever get anything that's camera right. All right, so you'd start out here. Like this is just a basic decision. I'll try to make it as basic as possible. Like to go to the grocery store. And this would be your decision point. Yes or no. Yes, I go to the grocery store. Okay, I have food tonight. And then your next decision after going to the grocery store would be okay, cook beef or chicken, or I'm sorry, chicken this way. At the bottom half, you'd be like, okay, to go to the grocery store, no. Um, you know, go out and get food or take out. Very basic decision making. But you have your options, yes or no. And if you choose yes, you have a couple options. You choose no, you have a couple options. Basic stuff. I mean, these can get pretty intense. Um, and then you could also scale, on these you can do a point system of reward versus, let's say that's reward of like 5, that's reward of 2, and this is a reward of 1, and a reward of 10. So you can add the point system up and go to attempt to make the best decision possible. You can also use this for what other people tell you, by the way, which I'm about to show you. So I did a graph of a typical, equally significant situation of a narcissist buying a TV. And I've over exaggerated this intentionally to show you what it would kind of come to be. And this is honestly, I mean, it's a little bit over exaggerated, but sadly, it's not that over exaggerated. Just take a good look at this. How one thing suddenly becomes an opportunity of, I mean, geez, that would probably turn out to be, I mean, by the end of that, you have a conceivable scenario of or possible scenarios of like fucking 80 different, maybe probably more than 80, maybe even a couple hundred by the end of this, possible different scenarios for buying a TV. This is what your brain looks like on narcissism. I couldn't do it with an egg. Sorry. So I'm going to explain that to you. I think I've maybe touched on this before, but I really want to dig into it this time, and I cannot get comfortable. So, old Narky Narc went to buy a TV. Without me, I wasn't there. She gets a TV, and then the next time I hang out with her, I'm like, oh, that's a nice TV, cool, where'd you get it? And she's like, I went to Walmart. And then, of course, in typical narcissistic fashion, starting up some kind of triangulation or something, she's like, yeah, the guy there was really hitting on me. Like, okay, now we have one offshoot of possible scenarios. Did the guy hit on her? Did he not? And then, you know, a little while later, it turned into, yeah, and then I saw my friend, and she was like, good for you, Nikki. And I was like, so we're adding more options here. And then a little while later, she let it out that she said good for you because it was a black guy, and she likes to date black guys. So now we're adding more options to the situation. And then something happened to this TV to where she had to return it, and she wanted me to go with her to return it. So I was like, fine. And we were pulling in the parking lot, and one of the Walmart workers there is out in the parking lot, you know, helping somebody carry something in their car, and she's like, oh my god, that's him. I hope he doesn't notice me. And it was this like fucking 60-year-old white man who's clearly not fucking actually he's probably older, he's probably like 75. He's clearly not hitting on anybody. So then we're adding more to this whole fucking scheme, this whole web of horseshit to this scenario. And even in the beginning, you know, I didn't even believe that she went alone to buy a TV. This girl will not go alone to do anything. Think about this. She wouldn't even go alone to return it. You think she really went alone to buy it? So then you have another offshoot of, did she go alone to buy it, or did she go with her new supply to buy it? Did she actually get hit on? Did she not get hit on? Was it by a black guy, or was it by somebody else? Oh, was it really the old guy? And, you know, the whole fucking thing becomes this fucking horseshit in a matter of no time at all. Because they lie so fucking much, and they want to triangulate, and they want to bullshit so much. Buying a TV needs to look something like this. Maybe a little bit more complex. But it's pretty fucking straightforward and pretty easy. In Narc world, we go into this. Now you wonder why your fucking brain doesn't work while you're around these people. Because you're sitting there, if you're keen to them, which I was at this point, and I knew she was full of fucking shit, you're sitting there playing detective, trying to figure out what's going on. And you have fucking 80, 100, 120, maybe even up to 200 possible conceivable scenarios to think about and try to see what the fucking truth actually is. Think about that. You gotta play 200 different fucking scenarios through your head because your girlfriend went to buy a TV. Think about when they go out with their girlfriends. Think about if she has a night out. What the fuck is going to go through your head? I mean, this is a straightforward process. There's nothing to it. And it becomes that complicated, that full of lies, that full of manipulation, that full of triangulation over one simple little thing. I mean, imagine the toll that takes on you. To everything that they do has got to be that complicated, that full of shit, that full of lies. I mean, this same thing could easily come from, hey babe, I'm going to go up to the gas station and grab a drink. And then she comes back, oh yeah, the guy at the gas station did this, and then I saw this, and then this, and then that, and then this, and then that. It's, I mean, it's insanity. It really is insanity for something so simple that they make it that crazy. And I mean, hindsight being 2020, I should have never even tried to figure out the fucking truth. I should have never even worried about the fucking truth. I should have just walked the fuck away to begin with. But I was trying to make it work. I was trying to be like, okay, but that kind of that kind of mental stress, dude. I mean, it's like no matter what you do, you'll never figure out the truth, and no matter what you do, you end up every day completely and utterly exhausted mentally. You can't do it anymore. And to that, this is one scenario of one day that took all of fucking an hour. I mean, you could take this, and a similar scenario could happen 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a day, and you're sitting here trying to figure this shit out. Like, you can't. There's no way. It is just, you wonder why your body wanted to shut down. You wonder why you couldn't take it anymore. You can't think about that kind of crap all the time. I mean, God, if you take that graph and you multiply that by 8, and that's what your daily process is. No wonder you're not thinking about your own life and what's good for you and what you need to be doing. You're sitting here, you're spending every waking fucking moment of the day just trying to figure out what the actual fucking truth of something is because they went to the damn store. Think about that. Anyway, if you want me, I have to do my finger in the thing because it makes better pictures on my YouTubes. But if you want me to post that other video so you can see what my body looked like, what my face looked like, how fucked up I was, I'll do it. Just let me know. I'll take a little vote on that one. Other than that, I'll talk to you later.